The student wants to emphasize the difference between the two books. It's a difference, not a similarity, but a difference. Some powerful works of literature have so influenced readers that new legislation have been passed as a result. The interesting narrative of the life of Olaudah Equiano in 1789 is an autobiography of a man who endured slavery on both sides of the Atlantic. Equiano's book contributed to the passage of the Slave Trade Act of 1807. The Jungle, 1906, is a fictional work by Upton Sinclair that describes unsanitary conditions in the U.S. meatpacking plant. Sinclair's book contributed to the passage of the Pure Food and Drug Act in 1906. If the question was about similarity, we will talk about how both of these authors helped pass the new legislation for the better society. But it's talking about the difference this time. So what's different about it? They both are book, but one is an autobiography here. Okay. The former is an autobiography and the latter is a fictional work. It's like a novel. Okay, so that's the main difference. I don't think. And then if I have to really stretch out, not really stretch out, but if I really have to say more, I'll say a different time period. Okay, but we'll see. Yeah, who knows? I haven't read the answer choices yet, so let's read it. So although both are powerful works of literature and that contributed to new legislation, I like the word although, okay, because we know what's coming after. Okay, although they both are powerful, so we want to see the opposite in the next sentence. Equiano's book is an autobiography while Sinclair is a fictional. So novel versus autobiography. So one is based on real life history, another is just made up story. So A is good answer here, but let's look at B, C, D. They may have written about different topics, but Equiano and Sinclair both influence readers. This is more about similarity, and it's kind of weak to just say they have different topic. So yeah, this is not good. Okay, if you say both influence reader, it's actually showing that you're emphasizing more about similarity than the difference. Okay, so next one, the 1807 Slave Trade Act resulted in part from a book by Equiano, while 1906 Pure Food Drug Act resulted in part from a book by Sinclair. Okay, so it does talk about different laws passed, okay, but we have to talk about the books. Difference between two books, not different laws. So choice C, not good. Choice D, interesting narrative of the life of Olaudah Equiano and Jungle are two works of literature that contributed to new legislation. Well, that actually focused more on the similarity because they just say two works that contributed to new legislation. We're looking for the difference in between the two books. So rather than C, which talk more about the different laws, rather than books, we want to find a difference or compare or contrast the books written by these two people, autobiography versus fictional. So A is the best answer here.